Hey, this is Recovery with Pastor Kent. Today, we are going to talk about one of the most important messages that this temple can ever put out. Let's read just for today. It's the 11th. This is a day that we remember those that have died in our stay. We surrender quality and let God of our understanding take care of the rest. Surrender and acceptance are like the infiltration and a love. Infestation begins with the encounter of someone special. Institution requires nothing but the acknowledgement of the object of our infatuation. For infatuation to become love, however, requires a great deal of effort. The initial connection must be slow, potential, nurturing into a lasting, durable bond. It's the same surrender and acceptance. We surrender when we acknowledge our powerlessness. Slowly, we come to believe that a power greater than ourselves can restore us the care that we need. Surrendering towards acknowledged acceptance, when we are let this power into our lives, we examine ourselves and let our God see us as we are. Having allowed the God of our understanding accesses to the depths of ourselves, we accept the more of God's care. We are the worries. We are not. Then we embark on a new way of life, involving our curious contact and accepting our God, continuing caring for us, guidance and strength. Surrender, life, infatuation can be beginning of a lifelong relationship. To turn and surrender into acceptance, however, we must let the God of our understanding take care of us each day. Just for today, my recovery is more than an infatuation. I have surrendered. Today, I will nurture my curious contact my conscious contact with my God and accept that the power continuing care for me. This book is called Sponsorship, is the guideline to becoming a true gifted sponsor. It starts out with what is sponsorship. To the sponsee is chapter 2. To the sponsor is chapter 3. The sponsor relationship, developing it, the straining it. Chapter 5 is the responsibility and ongoing journey. If you read this, I'll tell you, man, this is what it says, the sponsorship. No one single philosopher or belief accurately describes and defines what a sponsor or sponsor does. Over the years of sponsorship has become an important and basic tool for the NA program that is practiced in many ways. The sponsor relationship for many members is personal and private. An NA sponsor is an experienced member of Narcotics Anonymous to whom we turn for guidance in our own program of recovery. Many members believe that sponsorship is a vital part of the recovery process. Along with the 12 steps and 12 traditions, sponsorship is a constant one-on-one cornerstones of the program of the NA recovery. The therapeutic value of one addict helping another is the relationship with another NA member. Before arriving at NA, most of us had been living on the edge of humanity, moving deeper and deeper into fear, isolation, desperation, anger, rage, resentment, bitterness, remorse, pity, self-loathing. All. Once we begin attending meetings and learning about Narcotics Anonymous program, our lives start to change and we'll realize the importance of seeking support. That's the best definition of sponsorship that I have ever found. And the other one that you can read is IP. I forget what number it is, but it's IP and it's called sponsorship. And it's enlightening, so enlightening that I can't even stress it enough. How have I stayed clean these 22 years? Meetings, for one. I do 12-step meetings online all the time. There's going to be an online meeting starting in December. I'm going to be online 18, 19 hours a day, available live so that you can talk to an NA member on that purpose and on that purpose. Okay? And I am there for you, regardless of age, race, creed, religion, or sexual orientation. I help all people in Narcotics Anonymous. I am no respecter of persons. I don't judge anybody for who they are or what they believe. Okay? But if you're going to talk to me, you're going to have to listen to me, because I'm a tough sponsor. Ask my sponsees. I'm not nice to get along with. Okay? I don't put up with excuses. Excuses are bull. They are garbage. And I'm a firm believer in to try is to fail. If you're trying to do something, you're not working at it. Did you try and be an addict, or were you working at it? Recovery takes time, takes effort. It's a daily thing. I have to each day read this just for today. If I don't, I get sick. And when I'm lost and lonely, I have the basic text. That's what it's there for. Okay? And I have my NA books. Have I done my 12 steps? You bet your bumpkins. Have I done my traditions? Absolutely. Do I work on them every day? You bet your bumpkins. I work on my 12 steps every day. I work on a 10, 11, and 12 every day. 10 is promptly admitting we're wrong. 11 is through daily meditation, I improve my conscious contact with the God And step 12 is, having had a spiritual awakening as a result of these steps, I try to help other addicts and to practice these principles in all our affairs. My first calling in ministry was to help the still suffering addict. I still intend on doing that, and I have a full-time ministry online, a full ministry that is online, that I do counseling, that I do grief counseling and peer counseling and addiction counseling. Okay, it's all there. You know, it's usually $30 an hour. As for right now, I'm not making any money at it, but I'm looking to make money at it. So if you need this, please, the reason why that's there is, the reason why it's there is to help those that can't leave their life and have too busy of a life. So the online is there. It's always available. You know, that's what it's there for. May God bless and keep you till we meet again.